The former governor of Rivers State, Amaechi, was honored by Team Maritime.
Thank you, boldly written on the banner. These are the words of appreciation from key players in the maritime sector to the former Minister of Transport, Mr. Chibuike Amaechi. They are simply saying this by putting together a reception in his honor. The guest of honor, Mr. Chibuike Amaechi, is here, alongside the Governor of Plateau State, Mr. Simon Lalong. Team Maritime, an association made up of stakeholders in the maritime sector, mainly to celebrate excellence in the industry. And Mr. Chibuike Amaechi has been found worthy of that honor by the association, hence this evening of recognition.
Into our industry, maritime and transportation, reshaped it, spread his wings over it like an eagle. He hit the ground running, as they say in this country. He engaged the private sector. He brought us together, and we worked together for a brilliant result.
After the welcome address by the chairman of Ship Owners Forum, the wife of the former minister, Dame Judith Amaechi, who joined her husband for this reception, opened the floor for the goodwill messages.
I want to say, first of all, thank you to the organizers of this program. I want to say thank you to Nigeria. Thank you to Mr. President, Muhammadu Buhari and his family, for also seeing something in this young man who is seated here. And I want to say thank you to my darling husband for having done the much that you have done to Nigeria as well.
He is a man who does not micromanage. All those that have worked with him in the Ministry of Transportation will tell you. He sets the vision clearly, gives you a target, gives you a date, and will not ask you how you will accomplish that result. He is result-oriented.
But for me, it is the fact that this man is not in any way tribalized. He's a national person. He's a statesman. He believes in the Nigerian nation. He believes in the unification of the country. He does not recognize religion, tribe as a barrier.
The love shown to the minister, who was the former governor of Rivers State, did not only come from the maritime sector, but also from politicians and other well-meaning Nigerians, and they include Mr. Adeikbaye, who represented the Vice President of Nigeria, Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, the Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, the Governor of Kebbi State, Abubakar Bagudu, the Chairman of Zenith Bank, Mr. Jim Ovia, the Erelu of Lagos, Abiola Dosumu, Olorogun Otega Emero, Senator Oloronimbe Mamara, as well as other very important guests.
Initially, many people thought the ministry he got, transport, was one. Somehow, many people started to analyze it that it was like 3 ministries in one. wrapped it in one. That because they recognized the pedigree of Amaechi, that one just ministry was not really enough for his capacity and his pedigree. They decided to roll 3 in 1: aviation, transportation, and sea or waterways, and so on and so forth.
BJ Sachs was also live at the occasion to render some good instrumentals. Celebrating Amaechi, a book that tells the story of the life of Mr. Amaechi, 3 years as the Minister of Transport, and his quotes, achievements and tributes, was unveiled by Princess Vicky Haustrup and engineer Greg Ogbefun, who conducted the process.
This is a very, very unique moment. We want to show you who exactly this great man, Rotimi Amaechi, is.
That wasn't all. They went ahead to cut this exquisite cake.
On the count of 3, 0, 1, 2, 3.
Maritime women, led by Mrs. Uju Ifejika, the CEO of Britannia U, presented a gift to the celebrant.
On behalf of the women in the maritime industry, we present this to you to say thank you.
I thank all of you. Don't worry. This looks very dangerous. I will go with it. Thank you.
The representative of the Vice President, Mr. Adepaye, brought goodwill messages from Vice President Yemi Oshibajo.
This honor is, of course, testament also to the vision and impact of the Muhammadu Buhari administration, under which Honorable Amaechi served for 3.5 years. Players in the maritime sector can attest to the significant positive changes the sector has witnessed in the past few years.
The celebrant, no doubt, appreciates this honor done to him, and he sure showed his gratitude.
I thank you for celebrating me. If there's nothing you've done 2 things for me tonight. First, you brought my wife back. She's been out of the country for nearly 6 weeks. So I have the pleasure of spending the night with my wife, so I thank you for that. I thank you too for making my friends and colleagues from River State come here to join you in celebration. But you must help Nigeria. I will not forget you. Believe me, the stakeholders. You owe me nothing. I rather owe you. When he said I will cry, it's not necessarily tears. I'm a bit emotional because, yes, my people celebrate me. Those from River State. So some of them, or most of them, have helped in one way or the other. So what have I done for you?
The reward of hard work, they say, is more work. And Mr. Chibike Amaechi is aware of this. And he says he remains committed to serving the nation whenever the need arises.